thinking about the lack of really meaningful modeling and permission giving that most of us have lived our lives with when it comes to how we be erotic, how we be sexual, how we be embodied, really. And even though these are words that maybe have become trendy and they're things that perhaps as you've moved through life, you have chosen to explore for yourselves, the reality is that we carry the formative imprints. We carry with us those early years where we were fumbling around, needing guidance and didn't have it. And so, like it or not, in our adult lives, it's such a common thing. I see this all the time with my clients and students, and I know it in myself, these moments where we have a sense of wanting something different or curiosity to experiment or try out something new, and we stop, we freeze, we tamp down on the words because we don't actually know that it's okay to want this. We don't actually know that it's okay to ask for this. This came up yesterday. I was in a session with a client who is in her 50s and exploring her sexuality in a really committed and focused way after having been in a long-term marriage, after having parented, after having done so many things. And frankly, she's been having a lot of great sex lately. Great being a subjective word, because as we started talking about things, she was sharing that with one of her sexual partners, he does not offer her the touch that she really needs and wants, and she doesn't feel like she can ask for it. And we began to unpack this, and we got to the seed of a sense of unworthiness, which is fine and well to kind of understand, like, what is that tender part inside of us that doesn't feel like we get to move toward what we want. But what really cracked it open for her is when we started moving into some embodied practices, and she got from me the touch that she wanted, because I gave her ample permission to ask for it. I kept checking in, wanting to know, how does this feel for you? Do you like this? What do you notice here? What do you notice there? And that co-created experience where she knew that there was permission and encouragement to say, this is what I like, this is what I don't, opened up so much possibility. So that's really the heart of the message that I want to share with you. Let me be a voice that gives you permission. And you can be the one who maybe introduces this to the partners that you're exploring with, but this also can relate to your self-exploration. You have permission to try things out. You have permission to say, this is what feels good to me and this doesn't. You have permission to say, here's how I would like to be touched. Here's how I would like to touch you. And then if it involves another person, to be in a negotiation, a consent-based negotiation about how you want to relate with each other. You have permission to ask for more. You have permission to guide your experience in accordance with your preferences, your desires, your boundaries. And this really unlocks so much permission, so much possibility, so much goodness in how we move around in our bodies, in our lives, in our relationships. So may this encourage and inspire you to move in the direction of more of what you want for yourself. And I really hope to hear how that goes for you. So please feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Have a good one.